Cambridgeshire's largest market town starts today. Construction and renovation work on the Priory Centre in St Neots will begin to enhance the community space. The council says the centre was making losses of £300,000 a year, so the work's needed to make it viable. Our reporter Tom Jackson is there. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Dottie. I'm stood outside the Priory Centre building here. A beautiful red brick structure right on the quayside, right on the riverside here in Sydney. It's just a stone's throw from Market Square, where another part of that £50 million redevelopment is in progress. The next stage, well, it's right in front of me, the Priory Centre Cafe and Event Space. It was built, this building, back in the 1980s on the site of a sort of former brewery, and is owned by the town council, and the council are aiming to sort of rejuvenate this space, bring it back to life. It closed back in August of 2024, and the officers are hoping that there will be more opportunities to hire out the space for community use, with new additional sort of meeting rooms for different groups to make use of, as well as brand new town council offices and a revamped cafe and bistro, I'm told. Sounds very tasty. And if I take a look through the window here, you can see the cavernous sort of hall space, the stage, looking bare and empty at the moment, but the work that is about to begin later today will put a change to that and bring new life to this old building. The space is set to be cordoned off, and it will stay that way until September 2026. Now, this planning permission was a little bit in the balance. There was some concerns about its vicinity to some of the more historic parts of the town. The maltings kiln nearby, concerns were raised by the sort of local conservation officer, but planning permission was granted in September 2024, and I can't wait to see what they do with the place, Dottie. I'm very curious.
Tom, thank you very much. Liz Owen's with us, the founder of the group Access in St Neots. Hi, Liz.
Hiya, good morning.
What's your vision of what the Priory Centre should be for St Neots?
It should definitely be a kind of inclusive space, and definitely something nice and fresh and modern. There's so many nice kind of theatres that I go to now that are kind of very inclusive, and like I'm always looking at the accessible side of stuff, obviously. But I've seen the plans, so I know that it's going to be certainly very different to what's there now.
And do you see this as a positive change?
Oh, absolutely. The town council have been really supportive, actually, of Access in St Neots and all kind of the things that have happened in the last year that they've supported to kind of make St Neots more accessible in general. And I think, it's going to be absolutely amazing because there's so many people who use that building. And just, it's such a lovely location as well. So I'm really excited to see the work starting soon, hopefully.
How big a part is it of town life? You mentioned there's lots of different groups that use it. What kind of things really happen there?
Oh, everything from people just meeting up for a chat and a cup of tea and a cake, or you've got theatre groups, you've got community groups, you've got kind of dance schools, you've got kind of local charities. There's like events there as well, like wedding fairs and actual weddings and all sorts of stuff there. So, and at the moment, obviously, that's not happening. So everyone's really missing having that space because it's quite a big space as well. It's going to be like hopefully the new kind of hub for everyone to go to. So I'm really excited because there's even going to be another changing places there. So that's very exciting for me.
Oh, wow. To have two changing places facilities in a town of St Neots' size, that's quite impressive, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. From when the planners kind of got involved, I got involved quite a few years ago, and I said you must have a changing places, and there's going to be lots of accessible things, there's going to be an accessible kind of like a changing area for the theatre companies, which currently isn't there. And there's going to be a lot better use of the space for tiered seating and theatre kind of set up. and a lot just nicer space to move around in, and it looks amazing. And hopefully you can also get out onto the terrace, which currently isn't very accessible, but hopefully it's going to be really nice. I can't wait for people to see it, because there's been a lot of hard work behind the scenes, which is why it's taken so long for the work to get started. So,
well, it does take ages, doesn't it, even to get like diggers in the ground on something like this. But hopefully it's the start of something special for the town. Liz, really appreciate your input. Thank you so much. Liz Owen there, who's the founder of the group Access in St Neots. We'll have more from reporter Tom, who's on the site a little bit later on in the show. That's here on Breakfast on BBC Radio Cambridgeshire, where